on the New York Giants. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll start with a run by Tracy.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10.
Tracy trying the right side.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. They're playing it.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Russell Wilson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Giants put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Across the 25. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
Throwing is Hurts. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Wilson. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Wilson.
This is caught. Touchdown, Giants.
Danny Gray,
His second touchdown on the season.
and the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Giants take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors,
25 yards for the touchdown.
and the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Giants 21, Eagles nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. He may go.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
26 yards. That's another first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's caught by the tight end, Branson.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll try and do this himself.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, if you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
Right back to Tracy. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like a spot right in midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he stopped immediately there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now the former Sun Devil is Cam Scatterboo.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They'll hand it to Tracy.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Money up to a whole nother level. Don't know no better. When I got rich of these, yeah. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. Don't hustle and grill. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Hey guys, listen.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Alert!
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. Turnover on down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 10.
Up the middle of Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, 73.
They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down.
Well, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Eagles.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down. first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Smith in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the contact. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yet, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They'll throw now on the final play. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Hurts fumbles it. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down. It's a big loss here on the play. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Great, set. 180. Hey!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This is Smith to the ground. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Go Silver, ready? No touch that. There. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So, game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Lady! Cut!
On the give, it's Tracy. Well, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
They'll go again with Tracy. They're only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle, the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage.
Saquon Barkley, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Rick Cowboy 80.
Running left is Tracy. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, that's in the double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Go Silver, ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley.
He's got room at the 30.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Gain of 18. That's good for the Eagles. First down.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
From the 20, here's a second down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Trimmer. Let's get it.
They'll set up a throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with third down looming.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's going to have an Eagles first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
A gain of a yard.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 75.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fash together a good drive right here and now.
Those defensively got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
On the ground, here comes Tracy.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
On the run is Tracy.
And not much there at all. maybe a yard up to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. It's a turnover on down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A gain of 31 yards.
Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. A handoff to Barkley. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw here.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. In motion left, the tight end.
Hurts will throw.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Wilson.
There's a short one caught by Johnson.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Wilson wants to throw it.
Completed to Hyatt. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And here he'll get it down to 7.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls